Are you from Tennessee? Cause you're the only 10 I see. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Today we are going to be Delulu together and we're gonna pretend that we're on a first date where you guys are gonna ask me questions about myself and I'm gonna answer so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I just googled a whole bunch of questions that I wrote down. Do you like my little setup though? I got a little candle, flowers for you. Question 1, how are you so fine? Guys, stop. What's your name? My name's Nicole Sky Gibson. I'm 22 and I'm from South Africa, but I grew up in Dubai. So I think I've spent about like 19 years here. Long time. What's your favorite movie and favorite book? Okay, so I have 2 favorite movies. One was from when I was a little girl and one is like now my adult age. So the first one's gonna be Secret of Moonacre Valley. It just has like everything that I love in a movie, fantasy, etc. And then my second favorite movie is probably gonna be The Dressmaker. I just feel like it was such a twist ending and I love like how the film was done and like the acting and like, I don't know. If you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. And my favorite book, I don't really have a favorite book, but I think my favorite book that I read last year was probably Nocticadia, to be honest. Which is also a really good book that you guys have to read. Or maybe, no, maybe you guys won't like it, I don't know. Anyways, favorite food. Honestly, anything pasta related. I love pasta. I'll eat pasta every single day till the day that I die. It's the one thing that I'll never ever get sick and tired of. What's your biggest fear? Okay, I have 2. One, heights. I hate heights. And 2, you guys are gonna laugh at me for this one, but E.T. Terrified of E.T. I can't look at pictures of him. When I was a little girl, I watched the movie. I went to sleep. I don't know if it was my sister or my dad or my imagination, but I swear down, E.T. was in my room and I was terrified. Let me try to do like a little E.T. impression for you. This is what he said to me when I was in bed and it was pitch dark, keep in mind. E.T. phone home, I'm gonna eat your toes. I was shit scared because nothing happened to me. Like me and my sister were sharing a room at the time. I thought he got my sister. I was like, oh, she's gone, she's dead. E.T. ate her toes. I woke up the next morning. I went to my grandpa because he was living with us. And I was like, listen, I'm going to school. You need to check my room, every nook and cranny, high and low, for E.T. I promise you he's in my room. He was like, okay, I'll look for him, don't worry. Ever since then, I can't. I tried watching the movie like a few years ago. I cried. Genuinely, I cried because he's so cute, but he's terrifying. He genuinely scares me. I can't do it. But yeah, those are my 2 biggest fears of all time. What's the most embarrassing moment you've ever experienced? Okay, this one is like, I can't, like, I genuinely still get secondhand embarrassment just remembering it, but I think I was at like a cricket match. Like my mom's friends were playing at a cricket match and I was wearing this one shirt that was like, the straps were very, very loose, so it would slip down a lot, and luckily like I had a bra, right? So I was sitting down and then the match finished, everybody came off the pitch and we came to like stand up and like go talk to them and stuff. When I got up, my whole shirt came down and it's just me and my tits and my bra showing the world. And they're all sitting down looking at me and I'm like going about my day. I was with my mom and my mom's friend. They both turned to me, they're like, Nicole, your fucking tits are out. I'm like, what? I looked down. I immediately turned around and I'm like, oh fuck, kill me now, kill me now. Like, oh no, it was so embarrassing. Like, it was so embarrassing. But yeah, that's definitely like the most embarrassing moment of my life, to be honest. If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? Honestly, Vinny Hacker. I want to see what it's like being that fine every single day. Waking up that fucking hot. I want to experience it. I'm sorry. Like, hotness aside, I also want to experience what it'd be like to be a guy, you know? Like, just for a day. Just for a day. Vinny Hacker and a guy. Ooh, bro, I'd be unstoppable. Anyways, what's one thing you absolutely can't live without? My mom. I am so dependent on my mom. I don't know what I would do without her. So definitely my mom. What's something you're really passionate about? What is something I'm really passionate about? I love makeup. I love photography. I don't know, like the thing is with me, like I can't be passionate about like one thing. Like it'll be phases of different things. Like I had a whole photography phase, I had a whole makeup phase. Like it just changes all the time. I feel like that's healthy, right? That's healthy. What's a hobby you've always wanted to pick up but haven't? Honestly, ice skating. I've always wanted to do like professional ice skating, but I'm so clumsy. I feel like I would break something on the ice. I'm not even kidding. But who knows? Maybe I'll get into it one day. If I find someone to do it with me, I'd totally do it. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Switzerland. Somewhere far, far away from people. At some point in my life, I want to be in Switzerland because I think they have the 4 seasons there, like winter, summer, autumn, spring. Like you experience the best of all worlds basically. And then also it's so beautiful there. Are you kidding? And like secluded. I love that. Do you believe in aliens? Why or why not? I feel like you would be pretty fucking stupid not to believe in aliens. And I'm not talking about like ET type shit. I'm talking about like other living organisms on other planets. Like you really think Earth is the only planet in this whole entire universe? This vast fucking universe that has living organisms? No. No. Of course I believe in aliens. What's your go-to dance move when nobody's watching? The thing is, I suck at dancing. I'm so bad at dancing. So when I dance in private, I look fucking stupid, but I live my life, you know what I mean? It makes me happy. My go-to move is probably like... No, oh my gosh, no. I'm not doing that. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be? King Julian. Oh, that would be such a funny fucking dinner. King Julian for sure. He's my crush. He's my lover. And he's a king as well. Are you kidding? What's one lesson you learned the hard way? Fuck. I would say letting things go. Letting things go that does not serve you anymore is so important in life, and I feel like I definitely had to learn that the hard way. What's your most cherished childhood memory? Honestly, when I was like, I think 4, we lived in Scotland for like almost 2 years. So that entire time in Scotland, I loved so much. Like that's the one memory that I will forever cherish. I loved Scotland so much. I loved the weather. I genuinely felt like it was so magical to me. It was so magical. And it was so beautiful. I loved it so much. That definitely has a place in my heart. Who has been the most important person in your life and why? My mom. My mom. I love my mom so much, dude. She fucking raised 2 children by herself. Are you kidding? She made something of herself. She is my idol. I look up to her. I love her. What's a place on your travel bucket list and why? Oh, there's a whole bunch of places, but if I had to pick, it would be Lapland, Finland. I want to see the Northern Lights so bad, and it's so snowy. So, I don't know if you guys can already tell, but winter is my favorite season. I would love to go to Lapland in Finland. How do you spend your free time? Honestly, right now I'm chilling. Like, either I chill at home or I go out. But if I'm at home, like, I just hang out with my dog. I hang out with my dog, watch movies, read. Self-care. I do a lot of self-care, to be honest. What's one fun fact about yourself? When I was younger, I was in a magazine. Like, I was in nursery, right? And these people from the magazine came to the nursery. They were like, oh, we're looking for kids to like be in our magazine, blah, 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 like to take pictures of. They were like, oh, we'll pick you. And so I'm in a fucking magazine and I've got pictures, and it's a really weird random fact, but yeah. What are some of the worst accidents you ever had? Where do I start? So when I was younger, I had a lava lamp accident. I like fractured all of the toes on my one foot, and like the whole toenail came off. It was really gruesome. First time I was in an ambulance. Crazy. And then I dislocated my shoulder twice, both times because of my uncle. He like took me by the arms and like swung me around like this when I was a kid and just dislocated. And then, oh, I had a really bad accident when I was cooking. I had like 1st and 2nd degree burns. So like I was making soup, like tomato soup, and I had to put the vegetables in the hand. What? I had to find a hand blender to blend the vegetables. And then we didn't have a hand blender, so I was like, okay, let me just use the regular blender. So I poured this hot vegetable soup into the blender, and it was a NutriBullet. So I was like pressing it down, took it out of the thing, and I lifted my shirt up because it was hot. Like I twisted it a little bit and it bursted. Like the top came flying off. Soup was everywhere. And because I lifted my shirt up, the hot soup got in contact with my stomach and I had like 1st and 2nd degree burns there. So bad. Luckily, there's no scarring, so I'm very grateful. But yeah, those were probably my worst accidents. And that's it. I hope you guys liked my little date. Our little date, sorry. I hope we go on a 2nd date, and I hope this was romantic for you guys. Peace out.